Hey everybody, welcome back to This Old Trike. Today I'm going to make a video that I've been meaning to make for a long time. There is a phenomenon that goes on, and it's across multiple social media platforms. What we're going to be talking about today is specific to Instagram, but it can just as easily happen on Facebook or just about anywhere, I guess. But I want to take some time today to show you how to not get scammed by people who are not really legitimate sellers. They are phantoms. Nobody knows who these people are, and they're not, they don't even have what they're claiming to have. Now, this is different than somebody who is misrepresenting something they have. You know, you're buying something that you think is mint and you get it home and you realize it's got all sorts of flaws. This video is not addressing that phenomenon. This is instances where people have stolen pictures from other accounts online, potentially mine, and other people I know, and they're advertising something that they've never had, and they have learned enough to talk a good game to fool people on what they say they have. And then they'll take a deposit, and then you get blocked and they disappear and they've got your money. So what spawned this video initially was a guy named Nick, a follower of mine on Instagram. And Nick, I can't remember your last name. I did just look you up, so maybe I can say what it is. Yes. NI_Wink84. This guy's name is Nick. And he and I talked back in the spring about this, and he had gotten scammed. And I said, you know what, I'm going to make a video about that. And it's taken me 5 months to do this. So 4 or 5 months. So what the extra push I got yesterday was from my buddy Kyle, who runs Old School Hondas on Instagram. Huge account. I think he's up over 200,000 followers now. So if you don't follow Old School Hondas on Instagram, do that. Kyle's an awesome dude, and he blew by me, that little bugger. I think I had like 12,000 subs when he got on Instagram, and the teacher became the student very quick, because he's hilarious. He does a lot of great videos. But I'm going to show you the screen on the computer here, and this is the account that we talked about yesterday. So he said, asked if I knew anything about this account, John Restoration Cycle. Guy's name is allegedly John Olson Brent. All Honda Restoration Cycle, Yamaha, Harley, Davidson parts, repairs, whatever. And you can see there's some pictures here. And he made a post last night. I told him I was going to do this, and I knew this was going to happen. He made a post about this guy being a scammer, and now I can't find this account. So I can't show you this exact example. But John Olson Brent also has an account under John Restorations Cycle. So it's different. There's machines here, but let's back up. What I want to teach you in this video is how to discern an account that might look legitimate at first, how to piece some pieces of information together to determine something's up here. Be cautious. And bottom line, if somebody online, a stranger that you don't know, even if you get them on the phone, be leery. If they're asking you to send money, anything other than PayPal, friends and family, and you don't know that person, that's a red flag. I'm sorry. If they're asking you to send money, friends and family, not goods and services, because if you pay somebody on PayPal, friends and family, there's no protection for you as the buyer. You need to get that goods and services. There's a fee associated with that, but there's also protection. So if this guy turns out to be a scammer, you can get your money back. But, okay. Back looking at John Restoration Cycle. John Olson Brent, I'm sure this real person's name is nothing even close to that. Claims he has parts for all these machines. Now, These aren't three-wheelers, so I'm not in my specialty here. But there's Banshees here. And I noticed scrolling down through this guy. You guys recognize this guy? This is not John Olsen Brent. This is, shoot, who is this? This is Banshee Channel. And I'm having a brain fart here. This is, where is that? This is Brett. Brett is, Brett, what's your real name? We've talked too. Brett Farrell. This is Brett Farrell. This is not John Olsen Brent. So, me knowing, having been around this game, we'll say, for a long time, there's not a lot of pictures here. There's 350X headlight picture here. But me having been around this world for a while, I know the players. I've learned the players. I've seen a lot of the pictures. And a lot of the pictures we're going to see, or some of the pictures we're going to see, are my own pictures. But this is just one poor example, just because I don't know the machines that he's talking about. But when he's selling this headlight, foot pegs with guards, I don't see any foot pegs, see? A lot of times the pictures won't jive with the description. That's a red flag. But when you see faces of people and I'm like, this isn't their account, or you'll see pictures posted and I know these people personally, I'm like, all right, this is obviously a scammer. Okay, let's move on. There's another James Brent Olsen account, ATC Honda Bike Shop. And what did I do to find this? I didn't know this existed. I typed into the search on Instagram, ATC parts, and some accounts pop up. So here we're looking at ATC Honda Bike Shop, James Brent Olsen, as opposed to John Olsen Brent. So probably the same scammer, different account. They shut one down, like the one Kyle wrote me about yesterday, probably shut that down, and now we're on to this account. So let's look through these pictures. Another red flag. The photo quality, the photography itself is all over the place. Like if you look through my Instagram, there's like similar backgrounds, similar poses of machines. There's a lot of consistency. Let's look at this account and just say, he's in the grass, the machines are different. This picture right here, this garage, this is ATC of New Jersey. This is where this picture was stolen from. This is my buddy down in New Jersey. A 250R that he said. So he's selling this 1 week ago for $4,000. So if you're interested, he would take a deposit from you and then block you. He'd ask you to send it through an electronic, PayPal or Venmo or Cash App or whatever, and then he'd get your money, and then he'd block you, and then he'd disappear. You'd never be able to find him. No recourse. I've seen this seller on Facebook. I can't remember his name. Just clicking through some pictures, seeing if I recognize pictures. So this could be Travis Gisclairs with that checkerboard floor. Let me find something. Oh, that's the candy shop. That's the Red Chain Bandits garage. We know that. See, that's a guy that'll scam you at Mecum. We'll do a video on that. Tony Ryba is his name. The candy shop. He's blocked me, so I can't see him anymore, but I can see his handiwork. I recognize his garage when it pops up. This popped up on Facebook yesterday, that pictures of this gas tank, asking $300. At this point in time, that's more than the $300 gas tank. So if it's too good to be true, it probably is. Look at this. Look at this video. This is my shop. I recorded this video. A set for sale, price good. Bad English. If the English is bad, do you recognize this video? This is me. So he stole my video. If the English is bad, it's probably because this guy is in Nigeria. Look at this. I bought this 350X, that's my truck, at the beginning of COVID. So it was March of 2020. And I ended up selling this to a buddy of mine. Goodbye, lady. She is going to a new home in Colorado. Keep them coming. That's easy for you to say. How much is one costing these days? So he's not responding to anybody, but if you hop in his DMs, he'll probably try to sell you something. Now that one in the back of the truck, this was on the account that Kyle and I were talking about yesterday. So pretty sure we're dealing with the same guy or same person. This bar I recognize as my buddy from Ohio, Mark Rich. I see his pictures get stolen a lot. He wants to sell the seat for $400. 85 ATC 250R seat. Vinyl is still very soft, in great shape. Small black specks on vinyl. I have not tried to clean it off because I don't want to damage the vinyl. So a lot of times he'll copy, a scammer will copy the verbiage based on how poorly the other things were written. This doesn't seem to be written by the same person. There's discrepancies. You just gotta use your head to not get scammed. I think a lot of people that get scammed are being overly naive and not, they're hoping as they send hundreds of dollars to strangers in a way that they can't ever get it back. We all recognize this picture as Mike Pomgren's garage, if you watched my video. So here's a 250R Mike Pomgren was finishing up. Another 86 fully restored, waiting on the new owner to take it home with a small price of $5,500 shipped. DM me if interested. Okay, well that says the new owner's, I guess the hypothetical new owner. But let's think. Fully restored 86 250R for $5,500. Is that real? No. Location. See, and the thing is, if I start commenting on these pictures, this guy's a scam, this guy's a scam, and I've done that, then I get blocked and he deletes my comments. So that's why I figured a video like this is a good way to teach. What I'm looking for right now, here's that gas tank again. What I'm looking for is pictures I recognize or backgrounds I recognize. Here's ATC of New Jersey again. Bill DeVito, I know him. I talked to him. Beautiful bike friend. Bill, this guy's not your friend. He's a scammer. Like if you notice different garages, that's what you're looking for. This is a 250R that Mike Pomgren restored. It's probably the same one that was on his rack. And I know that because I know Mike's pictures. It's like one of those games, you got to compare. This machine I think was for sale up in Minnesota. I think Travis Gisclair got it and resold it. This I think is Anthony's pictures from New Jersey. I forget what his screen name is on Facebook now. I recognize this person. Like these are pictures from Facebook that have been stolen. This again is ATC of New Jersey. ATC of New Jersey. I'm looking for more of mine. I'm pretty sure that's Travis Gisclair's shop right there. Oh, look at this whole truck. This guy is a scammer. And then after that, how much is shipping? I'm interested. I'm interested. What state are you in? So nobody's, I'm trying to sound the alarm. That's why it's like a losing battle. But I figure if I can put this info out and try to teach people and they still get scammed, this guy's a scammer 2 weeks ago. Where are you guys shipping from? Got a price, approximately shipping? It's a epidemic. Only a real one. I'm just seeing if he used any more of my pictures. You got to use your head. That's Mike Pomgren's shop. That was on Mike's table when Palin and I went to visit. Okay. What's the next account? I just happened to type up. Honda ATC Repair Services. So his first post, or his most recent post, is a video. This is 12 weeks ago. This is a video off of my Instagram. This is actually, that's my half-brother right there with a girl named Colleen on the US 90. This is up where my parents used to live. I can't turn the sound on because it's copyrighted music. That's my half-sister Kim on a Parrot Green 90 my dad bought her. That's not my dad. We'll just reminisce here with me for a little bit. You're going to see my mom here in a minute. This is up up in Tennetville, New York, where they lived before they got married and for a little while after. This is approximately 1975-ish. Who else were you going to see? Where's my dad? He's coming up. That's my dad right there. That's the guy that got me into riding Hondas. And I learned a lot from this guy. Does this funny little guy, has a wet butt. Where's your wet butt, Dad? This was at least 5 years before I was born. There it is. Yep. Anyway. Okay, so that's that post. But you got some on a bench. You got this professional photography seat here. A motor on a different bench. So there's inconsistency with these pictures. You got ATC in New Jersey right here, because I know the background, and that's how he takes pictures. I think these pictures are stolen from Brad what's his face's tank restoration website. This is Scott Wickersham right there. This is not who is running this account, I tell you that, because Scott's a good dude. What else do we have? A couple 350X motors. What are they asking on this 350X motor? Will fit. Honda ATC engine will fit an 85 to 87 250 ES 250 SX. Well, that's weird because that's a 350X motor. If you see that and you continue to go down the road of buying that machine, that's on you. So this guy's targeting people who need parts. Are any of these my pictures? That looks like Travis Gisclair's bench. Could be wrong. I'm sorry, this is probably boring. We're going to move on to the next account. Now, how do you find these accounts? What do you click on? What is it something that Instagram's going to throw in front of you? Is it something you searched for? Maybe all of the above. Honda _ATC collection. Dealer. A dealer in Honda ATC trikes and parts. It's that's almost too good to be true. the stuff's getting so hard to find. To find one guy that seems to have it all, red flag. Feel free to reach out to people. You can reach out to me. I'll do my best to get back to you. But I'm only one guy with a full inbox. There's a 350X motor. All prices shipped. New grab bar. Engine 400 needs rebuild. What else do I see? Mainly parts. Here's that headlight picture again. Ooh, look, connecting dots. This is just a guy that has screenshotted a bunch of pictures. This is I own this machine. That's my picture. Selling this 1980 ATC 110. Decent condition, runs, but some of the wiring and the headlight switch were disconnected. So the headlight isn't currently working and currently doesn't shut off via the kill switch. I can't remember if I wrote that or not, but I remember having and selling that machine, asking for 900, asking 900. I probably wrote that 68 weeks ago. So this is not an active account that looks like it's scamming people. Here's Mark Rich's seat again. We recognize his countertop. ATC Honda 70s three-wheeler bikes. I think this goes back to the guy Nick on Instagram. He pointed these out to me. What's timeline here? 3 days ago. So this is active. Active scammer right here. You know, you look at some of these pictures, you think Midwest, you know, Arizona, arid climate, and then all of a sudden you got, you know, trees and woods and, you know, stuff that isn't an arid climate. What else do we have? What else do we recognize? Now we got snow. Things aren't jiving. Here's a nice 350X. What's the deal? All original Survivor. Even the air filter is original. 13,000. Negotiable. Cycling through the pictures. What else do we have? I want to see a picture I know. Something I recognize. One of these accounts uses one of my 350Xs. I see it posted quite a bit out on my front lawn. Oh, this is my picture. I sold these fenders to a buddy of mine in Massachusetts last winter. What else? Obviously, based on the number of pictures, this guy's been at it a long time, but I think you get what I'm saying. You're connecting the dots. So this is different than how scammers seem to work on Facebook. On Facebook, they will target people who post, you know, ads looking for parts, and they'll say they've got it, and they don't, and then they'll do screenshots, and I've seen them do funny stuff. ATC Honda bikes for sale. As we close out, we'll just scroll through this. So, I mean, the onus is on you to do your homework. Don't be gullible. Don't be naive. Don't be afraid to ask somebody if they've heard of something, or is this person legitimate? If the person is insisting that you send them money in a way that is, here's my 350X. You recognize these pictures? That's the Great Sacandaga. You know, the picture quality, Like, how many times has this been screenshotted? It's not advertised as a for sale post, but like, you never know. If you DM that guy, is he going to try to, and ask him, is it for sale? Oh yeah, I'll give me $1,000. I'll hold it for you until we figure out details. If they insist on you paying them, friends and family or another app that has no protection, that's a huge red flag. Don't allow yourself to be tricked. Don't allow yourself to be fooled. Because sometimes you're the only one to blame. I wish there was a way that Instagram had a way to report these types of accounts. They don't seem interested in trying to prevent it. So same on Facebook. It's really hard to get any justice. So you got to be smart. And that's all I can advise. Don't be a fool. Don't let yourself get scammed. There's ways to identify the red flags. Just be smart. Thanks for watching.